Can you use an M4 Mac Mini for editing? Yes, but there are some asterisks to consider. All right, so let's talk about the 256 gig elephant in the room. That elephant is none other than the base model, and I'm not talking about the upgraded version. I'm not talking about I've added a few extra gigs to the configuration, because remember, you can't upgrade these after you buy them. I'm talking about the base model, the 256 gig, the 16 gig RAM base model Mac Mini. Can you use it to edit? Well, first, let's talk about this machine so that you understand what you're looking at. It's a 10-core GPU unit. It has 16 gigs of unified memory, which means it's non-upgradable. But let me tell you something. That 10-core GPU is surprisingly capable. Okay, so here's the asterisk that we were talking about. You should not give Apple that extra $200 for the 512 gig upgrade. Before you know it, all you have is a less powerful Mac Studio for the same money. If you are pinching pennies and you want a really good machine, take that extra $200 and buy yourself an external SSD. You can see how mine's running. I have multiple drives attached to it. I put my downloads and my documents on a different drive. Basically, the internal drive is nothing but a boot drive, and it holds my applications. Here's the thing about Thunderbolt 4. We're seeing speeds that come close to matching the internal drive in real-world editing. My internal 256 gig drive stays clean just for the OS and apps. It's a faster swap between suites this way, and I have a bunch more storage for the exact same price that Apple charges for a minor bump. So let's talk about Resolve versus Final Cut. Starting with the smooth phase, and that's timeline performance. Final Cut Pro still wears the crown for optimization. Scrubbing 4K ProRes is butter. The 16 gig unified memory handles background rendering without the spinning beach ball we've come to see on the 8 gig M1 models. Now, DaVinci Resolve is historically more GPU dependent, but the M4's 10-core GPU is surprisingly capable. You'll find that it runs pretty smooth even with basic color grades applied. The real bottleneck in Resolve is noise reduction. That will bring the M4 to its knees. The extra cost in this machine comes in export time. It has a single engine. So what you should expect for UHD export in H.264, you're talking about a 10-minute video is going to take you about 7 minutes and 30 seconds on Resolve. It's going to take you about 9 minutes and 50 seconds on Final Cut. I have a stand-in hub specifically for this machine. It actually sits neatly underneath. My dock has a hidden compartment so I can add an M2 SATA NVMe in the bottom. So that's really handy. It's also got a card reader, which is something that you really can't do without if you're working in a production workflow. And the fact that it's stacked, it looks beautiful. Ultimately, the answer is this. Yes, you can use it for basic editing. You just can't use it out of the box. Remember to go and pick up at least a 1 terabyte external SSD, and I'm telling you, you will really appreciate it if you get an NVMe that you can put in a dock. Ultimately, you still got this machine for under $800, and it works really well.